Hi guys, welcome to the another video of Excel tutorial. Today we are going to discuss how to calculate total landed cost. In this video we are going to discuss what are the components of the total landed cost. In this case it is product cost, freight cost, duty and insurance per unit cost, admin cost. By doing sum of all of that, then you get the total landed cost. We will also discuss that what should be your selling price by marking up some percentage on your cost so that you can have positive gross margin. And we will also discuss what should be your break-even unit you need to sell in order to cover your fixed cost. So let's start. So the sheet starts with a guide and overview in which we are going to discuss that what are the components and what does that mean. And here we are showing the workflow that first you have to calculate the product cost by providing some product data, then freight cost, insurance and duties, admin cost, landed cost and the dashboards. Let's start with the product data. So for the product data, here we are recording all of the products which we have, their names, who is supplying and what is the origin country, HS code and the unit cost. So this is the cost which we are paying to buy that. This is the order quantity, and if you multiply the unit cost by the order quantity, you will get the total product cost. Here we are also calculating weight, length, width and height. These three are going to be used to calculate volume. Here is the volume, which is cubic meters. This is being used in order to calculate the freight cost. So here we have calculated the total product cost by multiplying unit cost with the order quantity. Let's move to the freight cost. If you go to the freight cost, you again bringing all the SKUs and their product name from the product data sheet. Now you can also classify that this product is going to be shipped by which method, and each method has its own price. If you see, the ocean freights are lesser and the air express are expensive. So once you are done with that, you need to calculate the total freight cost. So here we are taking the context from the product data tab and multiplying it with the respective freight rate per unit. Once you are done with this, you also need to pay the port and terminal fee. So this is a fixed fee, and I will tell you that where we are going to use it. This fee will be levied on you if you are shipping either 1 unit or 1000. You have to pay this. Then there is a local delivery or a last mile delivery. Once you get your product on the port, you need to deliver it in your warehouse or the client's warehouse, depending on the terms. So you also need to pay for the local delivery guy. So if you calculate the total shipping cost, it will be the sum of these two and the total freight cost. So here it is this much. Now you also need to calculate by considering this total shipping cost, that what is your shipping cost per unit. If you multiply the total shipping cost by the total ordered quantity, which is coming from the product data tab, you will be getting the shipping cost per unit. And you can also check that this shipping cost is how much percent of the total cost of purchasing, which is 6.1%. And you can have some other details like how many days it will be in transit and what is the service type. So these are the just extra information so that you can justify the cost and other things. Yeah, so in this particular sheet, we have calculated the total freight, then total shipping cost, including the terminal fees and the local delivery, and then the shipping cost per units and its contribution over and above the purchasing cost. Now move to the another cost, which is insurance and duties. So insurance and duties are usually range between 0.5% to 2% of the product cost or its value, which we have calculated in the product data sheet. So once again, we will bring in all the items from the product data sheet, their names, and insurance cost also depends on the nature of product as well. Okay, so here you will be writing down all of your insurance rates as per your product name or product type. Then you need to calculate insurance cost. And how you are going to calculate it? You just need to multiply the product value to the insurance rate and you will get this number. Once you are done with the insurance, then there will be two other costs will be levied on you. Okay, one is the custom duty rate, another is the tariff. So the custom duty will be levied on the total cost. So here we are going to calculate the dutiable value. So what is the dutiable value? It is your freight cost and your product data cost including. So the total cost for this particular item is $48,284, and then the custom duty, which is 12.5%, will be levied on this total value, and hence the customer duty will be 6,035.50. Now there will be tariff or exercise. It may or may not be fixed cost, but usually it is a percentage of your product value. But still, for the simplicity, we are taking the flat number. So the total duty plus insurance is equal to sum of all of these, which is insurance cost, your custom duty, and your tariffs. So this is $6,901. Now you need to calculate that all of these additional charges, which is insurance and duty, how much per unit impacts are there, because this item was ordered in 1000 quantity. So we are just dividing it by 1000 and we are getting that 6.90 per unit, $6.90 per unit we are only spending on the insurance and duties. And how much does it make of your purchasing cost? It is making 15.2% of your purchasing cost. Let's move to the another cost, which is admin cost. So this admin cost are the costs which are like giving some brokerage, documentation fees, challan charges, banking charges, some QA as well. And sometimes you need to do the warehousing for a short period of time. Let's say you are receiving your material in the evening, correct? But QA is going to happen in the morning. So what happened that you need to share your product in some warehouse for a short period of time, and that charge you need to pay. So these kind of administrative and the other costs you need to pay, which should be part of your total landed cost. So again, for the product which we are bringing from the product data sheet, we are writing down the customer brokerage fee is this much, documentation many of the time they are standard, then banking and wire fee. So in each and every transaction which you are making, there is a standard charges from the bank, then the QA and the warehouse and handling, as I was telling the case. So the total admin cost will be the sum of all of which is this much. Again, we are going to calculate that what would be the per unit cost of all of these for my product. It will be 0.91, and this is making 2% of my total purchase cost. So right now we have calculated all the components of your landed cost, be it product data, freight cost, insurance and duties, and admin. Now we need to calculate the total landed cost. And here we are. So what we are doing, we are bringing in all the details of the products, and then product cost per unit from the product data sheet, and freight cost per unit from the freight cost sheet, duty and insurance per unit from the duty and insurance sheet, admin from the admin sheet. And if we are going to sum all of these, we will get the total landed cost, which is 56.10. So the cost of acquiring this particular Bluetooth headphone and selling it to the customer will be around 56.10. Now you want to sell it and you want to get certain profit on it. So you will marking up your price. Let's say in this case 40% is the markup. Then what would be your selling price? It will be 78.53, and you will be having a gross margin of $22.44, and the percentage would be 28.56%. Now the thing is, as I told you, there are certain fixed costs. What are the fixed costs? One is your terminal fees and another is your admin cost. Okay, whether you are shipping one item or you are shipping 100 items, you need to pay these. So in order to be net positive, what are the bare minimum unit which you need to sell so that you can cover all of your fixed expenses? So this is your break-even unit. And how you're going to calculate it? You just need to sum up all the freight cost and the admin cost for item, and you just need to divide it with the margin. And you will get that, okay, for the Bluetooth headphones, making it a profitable deal or a business for you, you need to at least sell 46 units of it. Okay. So this is how you're going to calculate your landed cost. You can also create a dashboard around like how many products you have, what is the total order value, what is the total freight cost across the 10 products, your duty, admin cost, and your landed cost per unit. And this is your average gross margin across your 10 products. You can also classify the contribution of each of the costs for a particular item. Let's say for the product cost is $33.15, which is around 82% of the total cost. Then this is freight and shipping, this is duties and insurance, and this is admin and others. So this is how you can create a chart and just show that what component is your major component and where you have to pay attention in order to optimize or reduce it. I'm going to attach this Excel with a very minimal price. You can check and do the hands-on. You can also suggest any topic which you want us to cover. Till then, thanks for watching. Keep optimizing.